Would you let your son Barron play football?
It's a very tough question. It's a very good question. If he wanted to, yes. Would I steer him that way? No, I wouldn't.
Behind the towering walls and protective parents, Barron Trump has carved his unique path, demonstrating his multilingual abilities and unwavering personality. While constantly in the public eye, Barron appears to be growing into a mature, sophisticated young man, but there are controversies that have shadowed his path. What are these controversies? Recently, after turning 18, Barron has admitted what we all suspected. The question remains, will the now adult Barron Trump pursue a career like his father or continue on his own unique path? Join us as we delve into the intricacies of his compelling life, unveiling Barron's unique style. Number 17. Autism rumors. The question on many lips remains, is Barron Trump autistic? Barron's father, Donald Trump, dismissed the speculations, citing the lack of confirmation of Barron's diagnosis. However, numerous experts have shared their perspectives on Barron's behavior. They had dispelled the rumors, noting that his behavior can be attributed to other factors and that it's not appropriate to spread rumors without proper expertise to make definitive judgments. Speculations about Barron being autistic have been widespread. However, there remains no concrete evidence to back up such rumors. They also said that respecting other people's privacy is important, and rumors shouldn't be prideful, no matter the personal profile of an individual. Next on the list is a juicy journey through Barron's life as a golden child. Number 16. Unique childhood and family moments. Shortly after Donald and Melania Trump tied the knot, they learned that they were expecting a baby, and on March 20, 2006, Barron was born, becoming Donald Trump's fifth child and Melania's first. Barron's family shielded him from public scrutiny in their quest to give him a normal life. However, the media were able to dig out facts about the young Trump as he got older. Barron spent his childhood at his family's penthouse in New York City, where they shielded him from public attention. According to reports, although Barron's parents tried to give their son a sense of normalcy, his life in the penthouse was the American dream. He attended numerous prestigious private schools on Manhattan's Upper West Side. Melania adopted a unique parenting style for her only son, ensuring he received a good upbringing while maintaining a private life. However, Donald Trump's election as President of the United States of America exposed him to more media attention. While Donald took his seat at the presidential villa, Barron and his mother remained in Manhattan for 6 months until he finished school that year before moving to Washington, D.C. Despite his father's constant media attention, Barron's parents succeeded in keeping his entire childhood away from the spotlight. Although people barely talk about Barron's relationship with his half-siblings, the question remains, are their ages too large for them to be close? Barron maintains a strong relationship with his half-siblings despite their age difference, as evidenced by numerous sightings of them standing together. On the final night of the 2016 Republican National Convention in Ohio, Barron and Donald Trump Jr. shared a unique bond despite their 28-year age difference. As a result of their family's dynamic, Barron's age is closer to his nieces and nephews than his siblings, which is a bit awkward for him. Donald Trump's growing family already has a total of 5 kids and 10 grandkids, ranging from age 3 to age 16. Barron has found a way to connect with his nieces and nephews, especially Donald Trump Jr.'s older daughter, who is only 2 years younger than him. The only sibling Barron isn't so close to is Eric Trump, who is 22 years older than Barron. Although it isn't clear why they have a strained relationship, Barron has tried as much as possible to have a good relationship with his family, even his young nieces and nephews. Barron shares a special bond with his sister Tiffany, who was the youngest child of Donald Trump's children before Barron was born. It is quite obvious that the two share a connection because the difference between their ages isn't as wide as that of their other siblings. Barron Trump's childhood might have been unique, but the next fact about him is definitely not what you were expecting. Number 15. Barron Trump is trilingual. Donald Trump's youngest son, Barron, has been a subject of attention, especially since he recently turned 18. Barron's life is truly remarkable, from his luxurious life to his multilingual abilities. At a young age, he had an impressive linguistic repertoire. He also showed a natural aptitude for languages, and that began his journey to learn different languages. All of Donald Trump's children are bilingual. Some have knowledge of the French language and speak English fluently. Barron learned his mother's language, Slovenian, and by the age of 3, he was fluent in both Slovene and English, while also catching up on French, just like his siblings. At 9 years old, he had already mastered his mother's native language and could speak to his grandparents in Slovenian. In an interview with People's Magazine, Barron's mother, Melania, opened up about her son's impressive abilities. She also noted that she is on the same page as her husband concerning the language their son should be using in public. "My opinion is that the more languages you speak, the better it is. But when you come to America, you speak English," she said. In 2011, during an appearance on Joy Behar's show, Melania proudly talked about her son's trilingual ability, talking about how Slovenian he is. Who knows how many more languages the young genius will munch on in the future? The next fact will come as a shock to you. Number 14. Barron had a stalker. If you think Barron Trump's celebrity life is without challenges, then you have to think again. Donald Trump's wealth might have given his family a comfortable life, but it also made them an easy target for danger. Did you know that Barron Trump once had a stalker when he was just 17 years old? Barron has dealt with stalkers for years, but this time it was a bit too much for the teen to handle. A 41-year-old social studies teacher had been accused of stalking and threatening Barron Trump. The stalker, named Tracy Marie Florenza, initially threatened to kill Donald Trump and his son, but found her way into the boy's Florida school and began stalking Barron. According to Barron's school headmaster, the psycho stalker had sent him an email stating, "I will shoot Donald Trump Sr. and Barron Trump straight in the face at any opportunity I get, and I am going to slam a bullet in Barron Trump's head with his father in self-defense." The stalker might have acted on her threats if she got hold of Barron. Thankfully, the police got to her first before she could cause any harm. According to the security guard at the school, Tracy is in the habit of harassing people and stalking high-profile students. Tracy harassed people through phone calls, claiming repeatedly that President Donald Trump's son attends the school. During a detention hearing, Rosenblum acknowledged that Tracy might be battling with mental illness. Tracy remains in custody pending transfer to the Southern District of Florida. Did you know that Donald and Melania Trump struggled to choose Barron's name? Keep watching as we uncover the facts. Number 13. Picking Barron's name. Choosing a child's name is one of the most important decisions a parent can make. It can be a mixture of confusion, fun, and challenges, but in the end, it's a beautiful experience. Back in 2006, during the time Donald Trump still had his role hosting The Apprentice, he admitted that his youngest son almost had a different name. He and his wife Melania made this revelation in a brief interview with Gayle King for The Oprah Winfrey Show, 2 months after Barron was born. Donald Trump admitted that he had always wanted to name his son Barron, but never dared to do so with his other kids. Speculation suggests that before Barron's birth, Donald Trump expressed a fascination with the name Barron or Baron, referring to himself as the Baron during his affair with Marla Maples. He even requested the writer of a television series based on his real estate career to refer to the main character as Barron and use the pseudonym John Barron. Despite the speculations, Barron's name remains questionable, but according to Nameberry, Barron is a variant of the word Baron with an extra R, which means a lord of the realm in British nobility. When Donald suggested the name, Melania liked it. Although Donald loved the name, he decided to change it at the last minute. However, Melanie had already grown attached to the name and believed that changing it at such a late stage would be futile. Donald Trump confessed his last-minute doubt about the name Barron, but he had to change his mind because his wife had already formed a connection with the name and was already calling her son Barron while he was still in her womb. Donald chose the first name, while Melania chose this middle name. Two aspects of Barron's name remain a mystery. We still don't know the name Donald would have chosen for his youngest son, and we don't know how Barron feels when he discovers the significance of his name. Unfortunately, we might never get an answer, as Barron's parents kept him out of the public eye. Picking Barron's name might have been tough, but imagine not expecting to have a kid so soon. Number 12. Surprise baby. Barron Trump was born just a year after his parents, Donald and Melania Trump, got married, and his birth came as a surprise to many. Many people are unaware of the details surrounding his birth. Barron's conception came as a shock to his father, Donald, as much as it had shocked everyone else. Melania revealed her pregnancy 6 months after their wedding, shocking Donald with the news. He came home one day last August and I told him he'd be a daddy, and his reaction was that at first he needed to take it in. It was a real surprise, and then he was very happy, Melania told People's Magazine. Despite the circumstances surrounding Barron's birth, his proud parents don't hold back from expressing their affection for him. Donald Trump has a special love for his youngest son, as he calls him his special boy, in interviews and speaks about him with a proud tone. He's proud of Barron's intelligence and multilingual abilities. Melania, on the other hand, thinks Barron's birth is a miracle. As such, she refers to him as her miracle baby. Melania has spoken countless times about the joy and happiness the birth of Barron brought to their lives. It's quite obvious that the Trumps love and cherish their miracle baby, but how are they raising him? Number 11. Barron had no nanny. As expected, Donald Trump's kids, born with a silver spoon, had everything growing up. But did you know that Barron Trump grew up without a nanny? This might come as a shock to many, as everyone expects him to grow up with a good number of nannies attending to him, but that's far from reality. Melania, defying the customary parenting style of celebrity kids who rely solely on nannies, believed otherwise, despite having the option to hire multiple nannies if desired. While the rest of Donald's kids, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric, had nannies when they were kids, especially with the busy schedule of their mother, Ivana, Barron's life was totally different. In fact, Barron's mom, Melania, insisted on a more hands-on approach. She takes pride in being a hands-on mom in order to shape her son's formative years without external help. Donald believes that outsourcing for help might hinder their bonding moment with their son, as Melania is more than happy to tend to their son's needs, including preparing her son's school lunches and picking him up from school. Melania revealed in a 2015 interview with People magazine that she helps her son with homework and takes him to after-school sports. She tries as much as possible to be there for every step of his development, as his father travels all the time. She also mentioned that she encourages her son and his father to have a one-on-one relationship. Barron loves to be one-on-one with Dad because normally he's almost always with me. So I give them space when it's Daddy and Barron time. He looks forward to that, Melania revealed. Melania's unwavering commitment to providing her son with guidance and support during his formative years reflects the pivotal role a parent plays in their children's lives. Their desire to be present and involved in every stage of their son's life led them to make this decision. Barron has demonstrated his abilities in various areas, but will he emulate his father's sports career? Number 10. Flair for sports. With a towering height of 6'7", many people are convinced that Donald and Melania's son, Barron Trump, would go into sports, especially basketball. According to the Washington Post in 2015, Barron's favorite sport is golf. They also reported that Donald played 261 rounds of golf during his presidency, mostly at his private courses and clubs. He was well known for the sport, so it wasn't difficult to teach his son the game. Barron and his dad spend some time playing golf, which has become a cherished moment for both of them. He had been spotted playing golf with his dad during his presidency, which served as a bonding time for the duo. Similar to his father, Barron's swinging skills have garnered attention on TikTok. People have spotted him playing 18 holes with his dad at Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach. Melania talked about her husband's relationship with their son on the golf court. She loved that playing golf served as a bonding time for her men,